Welcome to Study Loop.
So you have three different situations, and they're showing you a picture of an object and a picture of an image, and you are asked to determine what type of lens you have and to kind of prove it with a ray diagram. So for the first one, I'm going to draw a straight line between your object and your image. Now, just by looking at this, I can see that this is an inverted image, and only convex lenses produce inverted images, inverted real images. So I know for sure that this has to be a convex lens with the center at where this line is crossing this equilibrium line down the center. So that can be one of my ray diagrams. And then I can draw the other one, which is parallel to the principal axis, which is that line, that equilibrium down the center, and then through my focal, which is most likely about there. Now, for part B, so I know this is a convex lens. For part B, you can see how my image is on the same side as my object. Now, both concave and convex lenses can create virtual. So this tells us it's a virtual image. It also tells us that it's upright. So all upright images are virtual if there's only one lens. It tells us that it's on the same side of the lens. It also tells us that, so it could be a concave or convex lens, but we can also notice that the image is larger than my object. Now, only convex lenses can create an enlargement. Concave lenses, so again, convex lenses are the only ones that can create enlargements. Concave lenses only create reductions. So convex can do enlargements and reductions, but only concave. Concave can only do reduction. So that tells us that this has to be a convex lens. Again, where one of my lines crosses the center of my lens, that's going to be one of my ray diagrams. And then the other one's going to go through parallel to the principal axis and then through your focal. Now it appears as if my focal must be about here. Okay. Again, since this is a convex lens, I know my focal has to be positive. It has to be on the right-hand side of my lens. And if I tried to do this with a focal on the left-hand side, I wouldn't have produced this particular type of image. For part C, again, you can see that it is clearly upside down. So this is inverted. So inverted images with only one lens are created by convex lenses. So all three of these situations are convex lenses. It is inverted, which tells us it's also real. And again, concave lenses cannot produce real images, so I know it's a convex. So again, I'm going to draw my object. I'm using arrows here, but you could use basically any picture. And I'm going to draw it from this top straight through to where the top of my image is. Again, where it crosses that line, that's the center of my lens. And then same thing, parallel to the principal, and then through the focal. The focal is positive since it is a, oh, this one's going to have a really tiny focal. So something like that. Okay, so my focal will be right here.